Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the E Revo 2.0 brushless edition from Traxxas. This is the second new RC car that I've bought. I also have the Traxxas Rustler, and then I had a Nitro car and another old HSP Brontosaurus. I've since sold those two because I decided to go for new stuff. I was having a bit of issues with the second-hand ones that I bought. They were the first two cars that I bought. The Rustler is in for repairs currently, as my fiance crashed it, but that is another story for another day. I'll talk about that when it comes back. But for now, we're going to talk about my Traxxas E Revo 2.0. This car is an absolute beast. It has tons and tons of power, can do standing backflips, and as you can see from the scratches and that on the body and on the wing, I have done a few flips and crashed this car. That being said, it is an absolutely wonderful car. It is, I find, a bit brittle. These rods here tend to break, especially on these plastic turnbuckles here. They're there and up there. I don't know if you can see too well, there, the camera's focusing. Now, I find that on my very first outing with this car, I didn't even hit it hard at full speed. I was puttering around my garden, it just hit at the right angle, and one of these plastic clips broke. That is a very big weak point on these cars, these rods and these turnbuckles. So I suggest that if you ever do buy an E Revo, buy some spare turnbuckles. They're very easy to replace and easy to fix and get hold of. The parts that I've got on my car currently are non-Traxxas spares, because I could not get hold of the Traxxas spares due to lockdown and imports. That being said, big shout out to Revo Hobbies here in Pretoria, Jason and Hannes. Those guys really do look after their clients. I mean, I bought the car from them. The day that I broke it, they immediately brought it back to them and they sorted the car out for me. So thanks, guys. We will be chatting to you guys at a later stage. Now, this car runs on two 4-cell lipos. Where are they? I have my lipo bag here somewhere. Here it is. It runs on two 3-cell lipos. Sorry guys, my camera's not here today. I'm currently running my car on the Team Enrich Power 6000 milliamp 3-cell 11.1 volt. I'd like to get a few of the faster discharge, like 100C discharge. I'm looking for more of these batteries, but they are very scarce. These fit into the car better, and also you'll see what I mean in the meantime. I've also unfortunately only got one of these, and I've got two of those. A little bit more on the car now. We'll get to those now. This car has the clipless body system, as you'll see on the, like they do on the Traxxas X Max, which makes the body really easy to get off. As you can see, the body is just absolutely wicked. It's got the little frame on the inside for rigidity, and then it's got these on the top here for the self-right, and also just to protect the body. But like I heard on one of the other channels of the RC guys that I follow, Kevin Talbot in the UK, shout out to him as well, is that I wish it had extended here down the front. As you can see, just to give the body just a little bit of extra protection. I mean, I don't know if you can see on mine, but you can see the scratches that it's had from flipping and all that. Now we can also see those parts that I was talking about earlier that are a little bit weak. That's these things here. They just snap like brittle little twigs. As you can see, mine are non-Traxxas. You can see there how thin it is compared to this side here. There is a slight difference in part, but it does seem to work. This car has the cantilever shock system, as you can see. Pushes down and the shocks are all in body. Aluminium threaded shocks, fully adjustable. I like to adjust the front of mine a little bit on the harder side, because when you're coming off at full throttle and you hit the brakes, this tends to dip and hit the ground. It's got the Valenian motor and ESC, the VXL 6S, as you can see. Very, very nice ESC this. Stays nice and cool. Onyx. It stays nice and cool, and it runs very, very nicely. The car has 2 battery packs, like that, one on each side. As I'm going to show you now, is that... Onyx, stop it! The X power fits nicely into the battery pack, and the battery pack can close very, very easily. Hey, hold on for me, guys. Alex, move. Can't spill. The Enrich power, which is a little bit more powerful battery, and trust me guys, you need 2 of these for this car to run, and you cannot mix your batteries. As you can see, these are very difficult to get in. They don't even go in properly, and then the battery box does not close properly. So I'm looking to replace these with more suitable batteries as soon as the shops open again. Another thing that I have done on this car, that I've actually broken on this car, something that you can look at when you buy it, is the spur gear that sits under this cover. It is a plastic spur gear. Now what has happened is, when I was doing some backflips off the fence, the motor and the motor mount actually shifted because the screws had come loose, causing the entire spur gear to strip. Let me have a look. Here is my old spur gear. As you can see, it is all stripped apart. You can see. It is a weak point on these cars, I feel. I mean, they're extremely brittle, and yeah, I've upgraded mine to the same part that comes in the Traxxas X Max. It's a 54 tooth metal spur gear. Since then, I have not had any issues with the car. I am still just waiting on spares, as I say, on these new arms and things like that. And yeah, and the radio that it uses is a standard one that comes with the car. The radio feels nice. It has decent range and is quite responsive. I will be doing a server upgrade, because why not? I'm going to use these servers on another project, and I just want to figure out upgrade this one. But yeah, that is it. I mean, other than that, the car is so much fun to play with. It jumps, it accelerates like a demon. You pull the trigger full throttle on the ground, and it will do a standing backflip, which you guys will see soon in another video. My ramp is almost complete, so we can actually get some movement on it. We will be doing a review on the Rustler when it comes back from repairs, and I will show you what actually broke on it. And that car actually took a beating, so we will do a review on that car as well. And we will also do a comparison video between the two, and we will get some jumps and some flips in. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon. Ciao.